If you want to create infographics in Excel that use icons rather than your plain old charts in Excel, I'm going to show you how you can do that and set up a chart that looks like this, where we show people in terms of a specific ratio, where we've got a filled color and an unfilled color. And to set it up, it's actually not that difficult. I'm going to show you how you can do so. I'm going to start by just setting up the data, which is going to be extremely simple. We're going to have a total value of, let's say, 10 people. So you can put it in terms of a percentage. And then we have a filled amount and an unfilled amount. So let's say we've got 8 filled and then the rest will be unfilled. We'll take this total here, subtract this. That's the difference. So we're going to have 8 people who are filled, 2 who are not filled. And the first thing I'm going to do is convert this into a simple chart right off the bat. So I'm going to select these values. Go to Insert, open up Charts, and go to All Charts, select Bar Charts, and I'm going to select a stacked bar chart, and this is the one that I want, where we've got the filled and unfilled together. Click on that, click OK, and this is what it should look like. And at this point, we can get rid of the legend, we can get rid of the chart title, get rid of these values, and you can clear whatever formatting you want. I'm going to leave the access for the time being, just to show you a quirk you might run into when you're doing this. But now that I've got this set up, I'm going to right click Format Data Series just to open up this menu here. And for my fill color, I'm going to select a picture or texture fill. And I'm going to do the same for this value here. And so this is obviously not what we want, but by setting it to a picture fill, this unlocks the opportunity to use the stack and scale with option. And that's what we want to utilize. So to get those icons for people, what I'm going to do is go to the Insert menu, and under Icons, I'm just going to do a search for person or whatever. And obviously you can use whatever icon you want, but I'm going to use this dark outline of a person, insert it, and I'm going to create a copy of this. So that's my filled version. And now my unfilled version, I'm going to change the graphics fill color to this lighter shade of gray to show that that's not filled. So now what I'm going to do is take this filled person, Control C to copy it, select my filled value here, and then hit Control V. Select this one here, do the same thing, Control C, and then Control V. Right now, it doesn't look like what we want, but this is where I go back to the fill bucket option and select the option to stack and scale with. And now when I do that, now you see I've got multiple icons. I'll do the same thing for this. And at this point, it's just a matter of adjusting the look and the size of your chart. And so we can also get rid of these grid lines here to make sure it's a bit of a cleaner image. And now we've got that visual that we want. And so now if we make changes to this, it'll automatically update. So we've got 5, right? So our calculation is updating. Now, one quirk to watch out for, if I change this to 9, you'll notice now it's stretching out and it's not looking correct. And the problem lies in this axis here. So if I select this axis, you can see that the minimum is starting from 8.4 to 10.2. So it's automatically stretching out, which is not what I want. I want to set this to a minimum of 0 and a maximum. I can adjust this to a maximum of 10 if I know it's always going to go to 10. And so that's the main reason why I say I kept that axis at the beginning. If your values are always going to range within this, then you're fine, and you can delete this and do away with it. If you're always going to be on a scale of 1 to 10, then you're fine. And then you can do 10 and 0. It's going to fill in automatically for you 8, 7, 6. So a really dynamic chart that you can set up very easily in Excel. It's just a matter of setting up that stacked bar chart and then copying the icons you want onto the filled and unfilled portions of your chart. And just pay attention to that axis in case you need to adjust it if it stretches out too much.